Hey traders, John Howell here. Let's have a look at what the market's doing right now. The market's continue to rally, but please wait for it. Just wait for it. Let me explain what I'm saying. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, so what I'm saying right now is wait for it, just wait for it. And remember, the one thing that is really important to understand the flow of these markets is probability, right? Because there's no certainty in these markets. No one can guarantee you an income. I can't guarantee you an income. No one can guarantee you an income, right? But there's probabilities of when a good time is to enter the markets and when a bad time is to enter the markets. And if we just look at the fundamentals of how the market flows, right? It goes up, it goes down, it goes up. And one of the worst things that amateurs do right now is they don't understand that flow. What am I talking about? The flow. The flow is the market stair steps, right? The market goes up and then it pulls back and it goes up and it pulls back, it goes up. And even in a downtrend, right? What do we have? A down, pull back, down, pull back, down, you know. Oh, geez, I'm burping all over the place here. So the whole thing about that, right, is that the market goes in waves. And the reason why I'm saying that is that if they're in an upward trend, this may be the start of an upward trend. But what you don't want to be doing is chasing the market right now and hoping that this, because hoping that, you know, I better get in now because the market's taking off. It's getting ready to go to the moon. Okay. You don't want to be chasing the markets. Please don't chase the market. And if you've been trading the market for a while right now, you know what I'm talking about, right? Every time you've chased the market, what happened? 9 times out of 10, you know, you have actually, you know, you did a bit of thing in your pants and your account got a bit of a nugget as well too, right? So we want to wait for, if this is a start of a really nice upward trend in the market, and we're going to resume a good upward trend in the market, then what we want to be doing is we want to be waiting for the market to turn around, but also we want to be looking at when is the best time to enter the markets. So if the market works like this, wave up, wave down, wave up, wave down, wave up, wave down, right? When is the best time? When's the best time to enter the market? Is it here? Is it here? Or is it here? Or is it here? Or maybe it's here. When would be the best? When would be the better time? If we're looking at the waves of the markets, is it up here or is it down here? Is it after the market's been going up for a while, where we don't know when the end's going to be, but we could be getting some form of a pullback, right? Or is it after the market pulls back a little bit, or goes for a bit of a pullback, because that's how the market works, and then gets ready to go for another run again? Which one? A, this is here. Which one's going to give you the better chance of having a successful trade? A, after the market's gone up for a while, when we know we're due for some sort of a pullback, because that's how the market works. Or B, over here, after the market's pulled back and we're getting ready for another potential move, right? Well, we know, right? The probability is B. So let's actually take that theory and relate it to what's happening right now as we speak. And this is where the danger is right now. People are looking at day by day by day, and I've been saying for the last few days that we could be getting, and you know, we could be getting ready for, actually, yeah, probably for the last week, I've been saying we could be getting ready for some sort of a pullback, and we will get the pullback, guys. Okay, the market's not going to just go straight up, you know. And when the very first thing in the description, guys, when you click on that, I'm giving away a free trading course. And in phase number 1, you're going to learn about the biggest mistakes. Phase number 2 is all about phase number 2 is all about the chart reading and how the markets work and flow. There's a good 30 to 40 minute training there talking about that. But if we know this from a simple logical basis, okay, forget the emotions, forget the money. What's happening right now? Are we getting after a pullback, or has the market been going up for quite some time? So the thing is that most amateurs, for you guys that have been around for the market now, maybe for a couple of years, you're trying to get in here, or you're trying to get in here, you're trying to buy it there, right? Now, no one knows when the pullback's going to happen, but guess what? It will happen. We will get the pullback. And this market now is getting very, 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 very overextended, and we don't know how much it's getting overextended, but the probability of you doing well has now flipped it from probably, like, even if you do get in here, it has a little bit of upward move, and then we get the pullback, right? Just wait for the pullback, okay? Trade with the trend and wait for a pullback. That means if we're in an upward trend like this, wait for some sort of a pullback and then try to jump in as the market scoots back up here, right? Wait for a pullback here. Why? Because the pullback is like a reset. So as you can see here, right? Pullback, reset, and so on and so forth. So we're going through here. If this is going to be some form of change in trend in the markets, and again, especially in that free trading course that I'm giving away, link in the description, phase number, I think it's 3. Phase number 3, I really walk through some advanced stuff when you're talking about trend analysis and chart reading stuff. But just wait for it, okay? Just wait for it. Because what you want to do is if this is going to be the start of a big upward trend right now, we don't want to be trying to get in on the 20%, okay? Because as you know, the market goes up, and then it pulls back. And let's actually call this 0 here. And let's actually call this 100, right? It's at its maximum point right now before we get some form of a pullback in the markets, because we will get a pullback, all right? So you bumblebees in the chat box saying, oh my goodness, John's been calling for the downside. Yeah, I am calling for the downside, but who knows when the downside is going to happen. But a pullback in the market, not a complete crash. If this is going to be the start of an upward trend, we will get something like this, and then a higher low, and then a continuation. We will get that, okay? It happens with every single market out there. No market just keeps going straight up, and up, all right? You little bumblebees in the chat box. So if we have a move, right? Let's just call the start of the move is here, and the end of the move is here before we actually see some form of a pullback or some sort of a bit of a down move. 0 here, 100 is at the maximum point. Well, this will be the 0 here, but where are we right now? We don't know, but this has been going up for quite some time, and we never just want to, again, no market just keeps doing this, right? So if you think the market's going to keep doing that, well, just look at the reality of what the market does, okay? So right now, we could be, even if the market is around the 80, maybe 80 to 90% level, say the market's here, and it has a little bit up more movement, and you try to buy it right now, and you're in it for 2 days, yes, I got it right, yes, I got it right, and then the market starts to pull back on you hard like this, right? It goes up, and then suddenly 2, 3, 4, 5 days later, the market does that, and you're like, oh, the market's rigged, the market's scam, oh my goodness, Putin did this, or blah, 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 blah. It's like, no, you're just a shit trader, okay? Because I'm trying to alert you of where you're going wrong with your thinking, right? This is the big thinking. This is the thing that I didn't understand when I was first trading the markets, is if you're trying to capture this little bit here, you don't know, why would you try to capture that extra little bit there when you don't know? We actually could be getting very, very close to that 100% mark right now. Why not wait for the market to pull back through here and then maybe start to see, and then maybe try to jump in here, right? Jump in there if you want to try to look for a trend. Wait for the pullback first and then get for a reset. That way, guess what? Now, if the market does do something like this and gets ready for another run, if the market starts to go up and we start to get in here, guess what? We're getting ready. We're getting very close to, we're not at the 0 point because no one knows the 0 point. But if we start to get in around about the 20% mark, and then we've got the 80% to the upside, see what I'm saying there? It's just all about probability. And that's a big thing that most traders are missing right now when it comes to your trading and when it comes to what you're doing with the markets there. So just flow with the markets. And again, the thing about what we're seeing right now is that this could just be a fool's rally. We don't know yet. We need to see higher lows in this market to start to see the significant upward move. Because just like we had back here in early March, look at this here, right? Lower high, lower high, lower high. Oh, look what's happening here, higher high. Well, look what actually happened back here. Lower high, lower high, lower high. Look, higher high, right? And look what happened back here in March. So this could just be another one of these, right? Before we get something like that again. We don't know. And so therefore what I'm trying to tell you here is that nothing has changed yet. All right. If we do get a pullback here, we need to wait and see what it does. Because if it does pull back and suddenly we start to find support like here, and then we start to pick back up, yeah, now we're starting to change the tune and we're breaking through this level. Okay, now the market's telling us to change the tune. But this could just be a complete fool's rally, and we need to be alert of one, where are we in this leg here? And again, even if we're towards the 80% mark, don't try and capture the last little 20% there. Like, just let it go, okay? Let it go. And then also on the flip side of that, where are we in the market of things? This here could just be another repeat of what happened at the start of the year. And then the rest of the year, we start to do something like that. And then you're like, oh my goodness, blah, 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 right? Just wait for, if the market's going to start an upward trend, we're going to come down, we're going to find a higher low, we're going to start to pick back up. And then let's actually wait for the probability. Be patient. See that mouse? What I want you to do right now is I want you to pick that mouse up. That you know that mouse that you click the buttons with that you want to try to trade with today because you want to make some money today. I want you to throw it in the pool and I want you to flush the pool.